Well, hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. It's all about racing. Now, this is the second Porsche 911 GT1 that I have. You have seen two of them. The previous one was the mobile one of 1998, the number 8 car. This is actually the number 26 car, which won the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1998. Now, as noted previously, this car was designed by Norbert Singer and Tony Hatter, and it competed in the FAI GT1 class, which required 20 street-legal versions for homologation purposes. Interestingly enough, only one of these was ever made for the 1998 model, which was named the 911 GT1 Straben version, or the street version. This amazing car featured a 3.2-liter water-cooled M9680 flat slicks twin turbocharged mid-engine, folks. Had a 6-speed sequential manual transmission, and it weighed 1,050 kilograms or 2,315 pounds. If you have any previous models of this, and I do not at this point, but the 1998 GT1 bore little resemblance to the previous versions of 96 and 97. It had a higher downforce in the previous 2 years, which reduced its maximum speed to 310 kilometers per hour or 193 miles per hour. However, it was noted in a test at Le Mans that it did 205 miles per hour. Not bad. As I mentioned, this is the 26 car, the winning car at the 1998 24 Hours of Le Mans, and was driven by three-time Le Mans winner Alan McNish, Stefano Ortelli, and Laurent Alliot. It was Porsche's 16th victory at the time as overall winner of Le Mans, and this particular car is currently on display at the Porsche Museum in Stuttgart. Now, guys, this car is a part of the Le Mans collection by Onyx in 1/43 scale. It comes packaged in this box that you see here, along with the base and the jewel cover. The side of the box basically tells you you've got a Porsche 911 GT1, mobile number 26, the winner of Le Mans in 1998, with a cool little rendering on the side. The back of it's just kind of plain, and the bottom of it, quite frankly, has nothing but legalese, no fancy hologram or whatever with it. That's basically it. Now, if you've seen my previous video, you know how impressed I am with these particular Onyx models. The reason I bought this second one, quite frankly, I got this at a deal. I bid on it, and nobody else bid on it, and I won it for a pretty cheap price, quite frankly. But the attention to detail is just really, really good. I'm so impressed with the wheels. I just love the gold wheels against that white livery. You take a look at, look at the venting over the front wheel hub. That's cut. It's not painted. It's impressive. It shows good casting, good molding work by the folks. The paint job on this is absolutely phenomenal. I love what we call, I guess, the orange highlights on it. The other car having what they call lemon highlights. And I think the livery just flows amazingly well on this car. Now, if you'll notice, on this one, you've got Porsche on the windshield banner. You had Wersteiner on the FIA model, which we'll take a look at in a second. And there you get a good look at actually the driver's side, which Norbert Singer said was important because they made more right-hand turns. It made more sense to have the driver positioned on the right side instead of the left. And one thing you'll notice here distinctively different is you're going to see GT1 Le Mans there on the top of the car. This being the number 26 car. 50 years of Porsche, 1948 to 1988. There you have it right there on the back of it. Pretty cool. And a great way to cap Le Mans by its 50th anniversary by winning, 50 years of Porsches. And there's a look at the rear end. Now, folks, here's a look at the number 7 and the number 26 car, which are basically the exact same car. The number 7 car was entered the FIA Championship back in 1998, and of course the 26 car was the number dedicated for the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The number 7 car, quite frankly, had its ass handed to itself by Mercedes all year long in the FIA Championship, not winning a single race, but defeated them outright in the 24 Hour Le Mans. Not too bad, not too shabby. Now, you notice when you put these cars side by side, they look virtually identical, almost in all regards, except for the Wersteiner. I guess I think in in the 2018 FAI Championship. They were the title sponsor of it, therefore all the cars had it. You'll notice on the Le Mans car, it has Porsche on the windshield banner as opposed to Warsteiner everywhere. IBM and, of course, Mobil being consistent with both cars as far as sponsors. If you take a look at the tops of the cars, they do vary a little bit, again, largely because the fact that Warsteiner is no longer the title sponsor on the Le Mans car, and you have 50 years of Porsche, respectively, on the back instead of Warsteiner. Otherwise, these cars look remarkably the same. You do have Porsche on the rear wing here on the number 26 car, and you have Warsteiner on the rear ring of the number 7 car. Folks, these are absolutely gorgeous models. They are somewhat old, and I know other manufacturers make them. I have only been able to find them affordably from the folks at Onyx, and I'm not disappointed with either one of them. Whichever one you get, and I know some of you responded to my previous review of the number 7 car that you had, some of the ones that competed at the Petit Le Mans here in the United States, which they unveiled that livery at that race, and then 20 years later, in 1998, they unveiled it again on the Porsche 911 and 912 cars. Anyhow, folks, thank you for watching. I'm glad to get back to sports cars here for a little while. See you in the next video.